This is Slotio, an automation game where you build your own factory using slots and a block that lets you store items. But before we get into all that, let's come back to where the project first began, where I decided to create a new Unity project. And I have prepared a to-do list with 3 most important tasks I need to complete: placement system, working slots, and selling system. And let's start with placement system. Here you can see it working, but we still need a way to select and change the position of the slots. Okay, so I think the first task is completed. So now it's time to make the slots work, because they're the whole foundation of this game. I want the slots to be able to store items, but also produce new items that you can sell for profit. And while making the storage system was pretty easy, making a special item produce other items was way harder. It actually took me like 3 hours just to make a prototype. And finally, there's the selling system, and for that we need stacking system, and here it gets complicated. Before, we could only put one item in a slot, which wasn't very efficient. The previous slot system basically just took the original item and changed its position. Because of that, I had to rework over 15% of the system, due to a mistake I made earlier, which ended up taking me over 8 hours. But at least the stacking system is now working, and we can put items inside and take them out. The same goes for items that are produced. Also, I added a new block, extractor. It's used for transporting items from back of the extractor to the front, and it leads to some crazy things. What? And finally, I made a selling slot. When it detects an item inside, it checks its value and then adds the amount of the player's money. And here you can see the extractor and selling slot working together. And this might be the cheapest way to make money. The to-do list is complete, but there are still a few things I want to add, so let's keep going. So firstly, I added more items, creating more ways of making money. Also, you can smelt iron ore by using coal in the smelter, which creates iron ingot. The same goes for gold ore. And as you can see, the smelter is working without any problems. The last block I'm going to make is a coin press. It works almost the same as the smelter, but instead of processing ores, it uses 1 gold ingot to make 5 coins, which are more worth in total than a single gold ingot. And here you can see it all working together. But it will need a little more balancing because currently it's too OP. And lastly, buying new slots and items. By pressing tab, you will be able to buy extractors, selling slots and more. And as you can see, it's working without any problems. We can also set the direction for extractors. And that's everything. We have a shop, a placement system, a stacking system, blocks and items. But there's still one last thing I want to add, the main menu. And the menu turned out to be like this. I think it's good enough for now. That's everything for today. Consider subscribing if you don't want to miss the next video.